the second topics that we discuss in today's lesson is concrete constructions. And for concrete construction, just the picture that I took when placing concrete for the slab on grade, the ground slab of the semi-open construction method lab next to our home's home. And this here, you the pumping on the truck mounted, as you can see here, to place concrete. But to place concrete, there are other method to use in the node. Today, as you can see, I show you a few machinery for concrete placement, and that we are going to go over in the next few minutes. The wheelbarrows and buggies, buckets, chute, belt conveyors, and pumps. As you can show there, it can be the pumps can be from trailer, truck mounted, or placing pump. And then in the problem 1 of today's lesson, we will apply that to determine what should be the effective plan for placing pump for and to the placing pump equipment. So let's go back to the slide that you have in here. So the first machinery that I just list out in the note was the wheelbarrows and buggies, and this is a finger to show you that either wheelbarrows and of course can transfer the concrete vertically with the hoists in this case, or you can use bucket and chute. So the bucket, concrete, and then the chute to avoid the segregation of the concrete that we will talk later in today's lessons for the concrete construction. And we can see the bucket here and the chute that go with it, with the chute. We can be able to place concrete with the belt conveyors horizontally in this case, and you can see normally can apply for road construction. It can use the concrete trailer, just as you can see there, to place the in the residential building, or the truck mounted concrete pump that I just showed you for the semi-open construction method lab in our home's home. Or you can see when they place the wall structure for the water tank or other application that you can see in the right picture in there. So those are the equipment that you have. And of course, we can, for the high-rise building, you can concrete placing pump and pump with the cranes, as you can see there. Or in this case, if it this picture I took for the project have 68 floor, and of course they fix the you see the pipe for the concrete pump. It can pump that to the 68 floors. In the 68, if the pump on the ground cannot be enough pressure to pump, they do the have a intermediate station on other top floor, so that they can continue set up another pump, let's say at 20 floor 20, and then pump to floor 40, and then pump to floor 68. So that have some intermediate station if the pressure from one pump is not needed in there. So in our areas, I show you the concrete construction just in the Leo Parkway by Chase. And this, that you can see there, when they pump the second floor of the condo in our areas, you see that it's still under construction. Pump tower crane, so that when they do the work for concrete pumping. And then in the today lesson, we also learn, like I say, how to determine the effective plan for the truck mounted pump that typical apply in placing the concrete. And then the next video we will talk about how to place concrete properly to avoid segregation, etc. And then we go back to determine the rate of concrete placement in problem 2 and 3, and that concludes today's lessons.